The head is corresponding to the upper geo, below the head, and then till the navel is middle geo, from the navel to foot is the lower geo. But we wanted to know exactly from where to where the geos are connected. Then we understand from the traditional Chinese medicine perspective, when the point to be known as the Tiantu, that is the suprasternal fossa, that is Ren 22 to Shenzang, that is Ren 17, till that to be known as the upper geo. When the middle geo is a Shenzang to the Qihai, that's called as a Ren 17 to the Ren 6 to be known as a middle geo. From the Qihai, Ren 6 to the Huyin, that is Ren 1, till that to be called as a lower geo. As per the organ systems, how is it located? When I am talking about the whole body can be divided into 3 segments, that to be called as a, from the diaphragm to the top of the head, there are the 3 pulses. In generally, there are the 3 arteries you can able to see, but here I wanted to give you more arteries where exactly the arteries are corresponding and correlating to that particular organ or the particular artery or particular area of the body. Now we look at about the first artery to be called as a temporal artery, which is connected to the Shangquan, that is gallbladder 3, or the Taiyang, that point located. The Shangguan, the point is located superior to the Xiaquan, that is stomach 7, on the superior border of the zygomatic bone. There you just try to palpate that particular area to identify the temporal artery, which is supplying to the temporal lobe. In order to understand about the temporal region of the face and head, to identify the blood supply to that particular area of the head, you try to analyze where is the Shangguan point is located, where is the stomach 7 Xiaquan. That point is below to the border of the zygomatic arch. This is the zygomatic arch, then superior border of the zygomatic arch, and try to analyze, and just you can palpate that particular area, you can find the temporal artery. If you wanted to know that next point to be known as a Taiyang, Taiyang is the extra point which is located midway between the Tung Suliu and Sizukung. That point is Sanjo 23 and gallbladder 1. One chun lateral to these 2 points, that point to be called as a Taiyang. You just palpate this area, you can find the temporal artery. In order to understand the temporal region is that artery is functioning or not. Both the points for the temporal artery, right? So when we wanted to understand about the facial artery, that place is located on the Julio, that is stomach 3. Stomach 3, the point is located right on the lateral border of the Alanasi, vertically below the C pi point, that is stomach 2. Vertically below the pupil of the eye and lateral border of the Alanasi, you just place the 2 fingers, you can try to find out the artery called as a facial artery. Then the next artery is called as a Armen, that is the Armen is the ear gate. That point is located in the depression anterior to the in front of the ear, superior to the supratragic notch. When the mouth is open on the condyloid process of the mandible, you just see there are the 3 points are located here. One point is gallbladder 2, Ting Kong, Ting Hui, small intestine 19, then Sanjo 21 is the Armen. The Armen point is the place where you can find the energy of the ears and then eyes. In order to understand that, so especially the temporal artery is supplying to all this area, so that also functioning or not, you try to find out, place it both the fingers, index finger, and feel it. If that's functioning, the temporal artery is functioning well, right? So there is a next location which we called as a Ren Ing, that is stomach 9, 1.5 chun lateral to the laryngeal prominence, that is on the Adam's apple, anterior border of the SCM muscles, sternocleidomastoid muscles. You try to find out, there is the artery called as a carotid artery. So only the one artery which gives all the information about the whole body system. That also you can use the bilaterally, that is stomach 9, right? This is applicable especially for the males. When we wanted to find out for the females, we tried to find out the chi men. Chi men, the point is spleen 11, which is located on the 6th tune proximal to the suhai. That is spleen 10, right on the sartorius muscles. Right, to identify the femoral nerve, especially for the females. No doubt for the Zhu Wuli also applicable to the female, but in generally that point is located on the inguinal and also in the gluteal, that exactly on the pelvic region is not much recommended to see that pulse. Right? When we understand about the next pulse to be called as a posterior tibial artery, that we wanted to know exactly the point is located on the, I told few times, that is on thigh chi, that is kidney 3. Kidney 3 point and kidney 7 points, you will get the vibration and shock suddenly. What could be the reason? Do you know it is connected to the posterior tibial artery? So once you touches the vibration it gets. Right? So when we look at about the Niquan also, when you apply the needle on the Niquan, pericardium 6, the patient feel the vibration as a vasovagal tone, and that is connecting to the medial nerve. Right? So when we look at about the next point to be called as a Chungyang, that point is stomach 42, is the source point of the stomach, which is located 1.5 tune anterior to the Chixi, that is stomach 41, midway between the dorsum of the dorsal bones and then cuneiform bone. That point is try to find out and palpate, you can find the dorsal pedis artery. Right? There we should not puncture it. Just we need to find out the location, whether this artery is functioning or not, especially the foot drop patients. So that dorsal pedis artery will get imbalanced, or the anterior tibialis muscles, the peroneal nerve get much disconnected. There are the numerous reasons to cause. When we wanted to the next pulse to be called as a, so dorsal metatarsal artery, that is located on the thigh chung point, that point to be known as the liver 3. Right? So there is another artery called as a cubital artery, which is located on the upper extremity, that point to be called as a chusa, that is pericardium 3. Right? When we wanted to apply the needle on the pericardium 3 is not safe point because of that cubital artery that is located on that particular region, that we should not damage it. Right? At the same time we wanted to apply the artery called as a popliteal artery, especially the UB40 region you can find the popliteal artery, but which is located in the deeper level, not on the surface level. Right? So most of the arteries are completed. So we wanted to know, select some of the points. For example, the temporal headache is there. That time try to find out and analyze that pulse or the artery. That artery is popping normally. That indicating the temporal artery is functioning well. That indicating your functioning in this temporal lobe is good. When you wanted to know about the eyes and ears, that's called as the Armen, which I told you, try to analyze and find out the eye function is good. There no doubt there are the numerous reasons to cause the eye problem, like optic nerve is affected, obtuse nerve is affected, ophthalmic nerve is affected, right? The visual cortex on the brain system on the occipital region is affected, occipital nerve is affected to reason. But however, as per the pulses, if you wanted to know, just you apply this especially on this particular region in order to understand that particular area is functioning or it is some pathological defect is there. Right? So no doubt the other people, how the Western doctors see the pulses is the dicrotic pulse or the pulse paradoxis, pulse bisferensis, right? Pulse alternans. So all the different types of the pulses Western doctors sees. But whereas we see around 22 different types of the pulses on both the radial artery. When we look at about the total pulses, we see on 22, right? On both the wrist. When we add up this 11, then totally 33 pulses we are seeing in the whole body system in generally. So this somewhat it is amazing how many arteries, how many pulses, how many characteristics we wanted to see. So now you just understand in the pulse qualities, pulse, the different kinds of the characteristics which I told you, slippery, knotted, choppy, intermittent, wiry, it is the rapid, slow, weak, feeble, So many pulses we have seen, but that is the 32 different qualities of the pulses. But whereas in here, I wanted to tell you the 9 pulses, 12 pulses normally we see here, but in between there is a pulse called as a middle pulse. Totally 18 pulses we are seeing here, but at the same time there are the another 4 pulses which is located on the Leon pulse. So that pulses on the right side another 2 pulses, left side another 2 pulses, ultimately 22. Then 22 plus 11, 33 pulses we are seeing here nearly, right? So when there is a patient is complication, so that time definitely we wanted to see step by step when the pulse qualities are existing or not. No doubt this, it gives the immense knowledge about the category of the diseases, but however we wanted to use the local application where the particular femoral artery is not functioning, if the patient is complaining about the adductor muscles having the problem. When there is a patient is complaining about the especially hemiplegia conditions, that time we try to find out the tibial arteries are functioning or not. When we wanted to know the nerves also, the nerve which I told you, the peroneal nerve, which is communicating to the gallbladder, 34 yang ling chuan, right? When the anterior, what we call as the superior common peroneal nerve, deep peroneal nerve, superficial peroneal nerve, we do have the points, right? When we wanted to treat for the sural nerve, so that is communicating by activating the point to be called as a fu yang, that is UB59. Right? So many nervous system, arterial system, vascular system. Acupuncture is not only treating the meridian system or the channel system or jinglu, but acupuncture is governing and communicating and regulating to the nervous system, of course, and also to the circulatory system as well.